In the heart of antiquity, the Roman Empire was a beacon of civilization, power, and grandeur. As the 3rd century dawned, the empire spread its wings, covering vast territories from the sunburnt sands of Africa to the frigid wilderness of Britannia. A complex political structure held the empire together, with the emperor at the helm, commanding respect and authority. The societal norms of this era were a blend of traditions and innovations. Citizens enjoyed the privileges of Roman law, yet grappled with the challenges of an ever-expanding empire. The echoes of gladiatorial games and the whispers of philosophical debates filled the air, painting a vivid picture of a society that was as diverse as it was unified. Amidst this grand tapestry of power and politics emerged a figure who would leave a lasting impact, a man who would steer the course of the empire through some of its most turbulent times. His name was Gaius Messius Quintus Trajanus Decius, or as history would remember him, Emperor Decius. Gaius Messius Quintus Trajanus Decius, commonly known as Emperor Decius, was not born into royalty. He was in essence a commoner, born in Budalia, a small town near Sirmium in the province of Pannonia around the middle of the 2nd century. The seed of ambition, however, was planted early in his life, and it was through sheer grit, determination and strategic prowess that he would rise to become one of Rome's most notable emperors. His military career laid the foundation for his ascension. It was not uncommon for men of humble origins to rise through the ranks of the Roman military, and Decius was no exception. His courage, strategic mind, and leadership skills distinguished him on the battlefield, earning him both respect and recognition. Decius's political acumen was equally impressive. He served in a variety of roles, including senator and consul, gaining valuable experience and insight into the workings of the Roman government. His tenure as governor of the strategic province of Moesia Inferior further enhanced his reputation, positioning him as a capable leader during a time of increasing instability. The circumstances leading to Decius's rise to the throne were as tumultuous as they were unexpected. The Roman Empire was in a state of chaos, with the throne changing hands rapidly. Emperor Philip the Arab, under whom Decius served as governor, sent him to quell a rebellion in Moesia. However, the troops proclaimed Decius as their leader, ultimately leading to a clash with Philip. Decius emerged victorious, seizing the throne in the year 249. Decius's rise to power was not an easy journey. It was a testament to his tenacity, military prowess and political savvy. He navigated the complexities of the Roman political landscape, effectively leveraging his experience and influence to ascend to the highest position in the empire. Against all odds, Decius climbed the ladder of power, ultimately donning the mantle of the emperor. With the crown on his head, Decius embarked on a reign that would be remembered for centuries. As emperor, Decius sought to return the Roman Empire to its glory days, a task that was as daunting as it was ambitious. Decius's reign was marked by a strong commitment to traditional Roman values and practices. One of his most notable policies was the attempt to restore traditional Roman religious practices. He issued an edict requiring all citizens to perform a sacrifice in the presence of Roman officials as a demonstration of their loyalty to the Roman gods and the state. This decree, while intended to unify the empire under a common faith, was met with resistance, particularly from the growing Christian population, who saw it as a direct attack on their faith. But Decius's reign was not solely focused on religious matters. He also understood the need for a strong, well-managed empire. To this end, he implemented policies aimed at strengthening the economy and maintaining peace and order. He undertook major building projects to boost the economy and provide employment. He also worked to improve the military, recognizing that a strong defense was key to maintaining the empire's stability and warding off potential threats. Decius's approach to governance was not without its challenges. His reign coincided with a period of significant upheaval and external threats. The empire was under constant attack from the Goths, a Germanic tribe from the east. These attacks put a strain on the empire's resources and tested Decius's leadership. Despite these challenges, Decius remained steadfast in his commitment to the empire. He was a hands-on ruler, often personally leading his troops into battle. His bravery and determination earned him the respect and loyalty of his soldiers, even in the face of adversity. Decius also faced internal challenges. His policies, particularly his edict on religious practices, created division and unrest among the populace. The Christian population, which was growing in number and influence, was particularly vocal in their opposition. This resistance, coupled with the external threats from the Goths, created a turbulent and challenging environment for Decius to navigate. Yet, through all these challenges, Decius remained committed to his vision of a strong, unified Roman Empire. He was a ruler who was deeply committed to the preservation of Roman tradition, even in the face of significant opposition and adversity. Decius's reign, while marked by struggle and conflict, also bore the stamp of a ruler deeply committed to the preservation of Roman tradition. His attempts to restore traditional Roman religious practices and his dedication to maintaining peace and order, despite the myriad of challenges he faced, are testament to his commitment and dedication to the empire he ruled. The reign of an emperor leaves an indelible imprint on the society he rules, and Decius was no exception. In his brief but impactful rule, Decius ushered in a wave of religious policies that left a deep and lasting impression on the Roman Empire. His reign was characterized by a fervent desire to restore the old Roman virtues and religion, a move that was both bold and contentious. Decius is perhaps best remembered for his edict of 250 CE, which mandated participation in religious sacrifices to the Roman gods. This was a stark departure from the religious tolerance that had been the norm, and it had profound implications for the Christian population. The edict was a clarion call to Roman traditionalism, but to the Christians, it was seen as a direct assault on their faith. Many were forced into hiding, while others became martyrs for their beliefs. These religious policies did more than just stir up social unrest. They also had economic implications. The increased emphasis on traditional Roman pagan rituals led to a resurgence in the construction of temples and a boom in the production of religious artifacts. This, in turn, stimulated the economy, providing employment and boosting trade. However, the economic benefits came at a cost. The relentless pursuit of traditional Roman virtues led to social stratification, and the empire became a hotbed of religious tension. This laid the groundwork for the eventual decline of the empire. In terms of culture, Decius's policies led to a revival of Roman art and literature, as artists and writers sought to encapsulate the spirit of the old Roman virtues in their work. This revival was a testament to Decius's influence, and it left a lasting legacy on the cultural landscape of the empire. Though controversial, Decius's social policies shaped Roman society in ways that are still palpable today. His reign may have been short, but it was a defining period in the Roman Empire, a time of change and upheaval that left an indelible mark on the pages of history. No reign lasts forever, and the rule of Emperor Decius was destined to meet its end. In the latter part of his reign, Decius found himself in the throes of a tumultuous period, riddled with internal conflicts and external threats. The greatest of these threats came from the Goths, a Germanic tribe that was growing increasingly belligerent. Decius, ever the warrior, decided to confront this menace head-on. In the year 251, he led his troops into the Battle of Abrittus, a confrontation that would ultimately seal his fate. In the heat of the battle, Decius and his son Herennius were tragically killed, marking the first time a Roman emperor had died in battle against a foreign enemy. This unforeseen event created a power vacuum that sent shockwaves throughout the Roman Empire. The sudden loss of their leader left the empire in a state of disarray and uncertainty. Emperor Decius, a man of ambition and tradition, met his end not in the luxury of the palace but on the battlefield, fighting for the empire he so cherished. The life and reign of Emperor Decius is a testament to the complexities and contradictions of power. As we have journeyed through his life, We've seen a man rise from obscurity to the highest echelons of power, ruling the vast Roman Empire from 249 to 251 CE. His reign was marked by a steadfast commitment to tradition, even as the world around him was in constant flux. Under his rule, society was deeply impacted. He sought to rekindle the traditional Roman values and religious practices, leaving a lasting imprint on the cultural fabric of the empire. But power is a precarious perch, and Decius's fall was as dramatic as his rise. His tenure was brought to an abrupt end on the battlefield, marking a tragic end for a man of such ambition and resolve. In the annals of the Roman Empire, the name of Emperor Decius stands as a symbol of a ruler who strived to uphold tradition amidst the tumult of change.